In the last 365 days, we've generated over 33,000 subscribers and more than 1 million views. We follow specific steps in all of our videos that have helped us achieve these numbers and continue growing year over year. So if you want to know how to get more views and subscribers, then you need to watch to the very end of this video. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandy with LYFE Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. Real quick, before we get started, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the business growing videos that we put out every single week. All right, so the first thing you need to do to get more views is include your keyword everywhere. If you don't know what your main keyword is for your video, that's your first problem. You should be making videos around specific keywords that you know your audience searches for on YouTube every single month. If you're making videos around topics nobody is searching for, that's mistake number one as to why you're not getting views. So if you need help getting started with keyword research, you can check out my video on it here. Now, once you have your keyword nailed down, you need to help make it obvious to YouTube that your video is about that keyword by including it in your title, your description, in your tags, in the video itself, and the thumbnail. If you didn't know, YouTube can and does read your thumbnails. This is another thing I talk about in my keyword research video if you're interested. But so you'll need to literally include the keyword as text in your thumbnail as well as say it in your video because YouTube pays attention to all of this. So for instance, let's say you're a real estate agent and you're making a video around the keyword how to buy your first home. You need to include that keyword in your title, thumbnail, tags, description, and verbally throughout your video as you're uploading so that when someone searches how to buy your first home on YouTube, your video is the very first one to appear in the search results. All right, the second thing you need to do to get more views is be mindful of the secondary keywords that you need to include. Running with the real estate example, in addition to ranking for how to buy your first home, you'd probably want the same video to appear for the keyword first-time home buyer. So you can optimize for additional keywords like that by including it in your description and tags, as well as saying it verbally in your video. In my keyword research video, I talk about the plugin called vidIQ that we use every single day for our YouTube videos, and it makes finding highly searched secondary keywords like that super easy. Just a quick tip for you. The third thing you need to do to get more YouTube views is create an engaging thumbnail and video title. Your title and thumbnail should accomplish two things: grab your viewers' attention and tell them what the video is going to be about. You don't want it to be so clickbaity that the purpose of your video gets lost. Viewers should feel intrigued, but also know what knowledge they're about to gain from watching your video. The quickest way to not get views is for the viewer to click into your video expecting one thing and then realize that's not really what your video is about. A couple of tricks you can do in your title and thumbnail to increase the CTR or click-through rate on your videos is to include numerical lists like 3 steps to do XYZ, 4 secrets to insert viewer goal here, etc. because people love lists. You can also make your viewers feel a sense of timeliness or urgency to watch the video by including the month or year so that they know it's super current. One thing you can do specifically with the thumbnail is include cutouts of people from the video to make it seem a little more exciting or to help pique the viewer's curiosity and think, what's going on here? I need to click that. So like this thumbnail I used, for example, includes a couple of those tricks together in one thumbnail and got over 2,000 views. All right, now before we get into step 4, here's a quick message from one of our co-founders, Sherman.
Hey, we just helped a small business make over $1.5 million through Facebook advertising. And after managing millions of dollars in ad spend for thousands of different small businesses, we have decided to give away everything we learned to you in a special program. If you want to learn the blueprint to success, the best practices from some of the fastest growing companies in the world, and all of the different tools you will need, then sign up for our social ads training program today.
All right, step 4 is to look at your analytics and post videos when the majority of your audience is online. Now, this step doesn't carry the most weight in obtaining views, but it certainly doesn't hurt. Why not post your videos when all of your target audience is online scrolling as opposed to 3 a.m. on a Saturday when they're sleeping, right? To see this, go to your YouTube studio and click Analytics, then click over to the Audience tab and scroll down to this chart. If you've ever wondered why we post at 10 a.m. on weekdays, Now you know. Now, everything we've covered so far are things you can do in post-production, but I do want to touch on a few things that you can do in your actual video to increase more views. So number 5 is to give people a reason to watch until the end. This is often called an open loop intro, and if you've watched our channel for a while, you've definitely seen us do this. An open loop is when you say something in your intro like, and if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to share the key to accomplishing XYZ. It's something of value that you tell them they're going to receive at the end of the video, but you tell them at the beginning so that it keeps them watching. You can further allude to this with your thumbnail or title text too, like adding verbiage such as the top industry secret to achieving XYZ. The 6th thing you can do to get more views is edit your video with the intent to keep attention. It's no secret that people's attention spans these days are not long. So how do you keep it long enough to watch a 10-minute video? The key is to reset their attention span every few seconds by changing what they're looking at on screen. You can do this with jump cuts every time someone finishes a sentence or pauses. You can do this with graphics, B-roll, screen shares, and more. But including something different on screen every few seconds will keep someone's attention so much longer than if it was just one fluid shot of someone talking for 10 minutes. You can take this trick a step further with the use of audio too by adding sound effects or music with your transitions. But make sure you're using royalty-free music. You don't want to get flagged for copyright issues. All right, now the 7th thing you can do to get more views is keep your intro short. Get to the point with it. Start providing value as quickly as you can because the longer your intro is, the more people are going to fall off at the beginning of your video. And then lastly, the 8th thing you need to do is reference other videos on your channel and link them. Whether you're mentioning them throughout the video and adding links to them in the description along with cards in the video, or doing end screens, or both, I would suggest both, you need to bring attention to other videos on your channel. It's easier to keep existing viewers watching than it is to convert strangers into new viewers. You want to maximize any current eyeballs you have captive by getting them to watch more than one video. You do this by mentioning other relevant videos related to the current video they're watching that will further provide value to them. Another great way to keep people watching your videos is by creating bingeable content, something I teach you how to do in my YouTube playlist video, so I'll link that in the description for you. See what I did there? But for real though, that video will be helpful to you. You should watch that next. But all right, you guys, those are my 8 steps to get more views on YouTube. Were there any things on this list that surprised you? Anything that you do for your videos that I didn't mention? Comment and let me know. Otherwise, that wraps up everything I had for you today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell before you go, and I will see you in the next episode.